What is this all about?
Some members of the garden club are working with drought-tolerant ground cover for use in Leisure World. Jim, who's a retired horticulture professor, came up with this experimental plan to conserve the Earth's resources.
So Leisure World is even involved in research. What a magnificent workshop. Just look at this equipment.
Everything you could want for quality wood and metalworking.
My father would have loved this. He was a great carpenter. I might like this place after all.
Whatever Hal does, he does to perfection.
I can see that.
The Emeritus Institute of Saddleback College also gives classes here in all types of arts and crafts. For instance, sewing, complete with fitting rooms. They even have their own fashion shows for homemade clothing. Every kind of equipment necessary for cutting, grinding, and polishing gems is right here in this room.
Real precision work. Lots of talented people here.
Wall to wall. Slip casting. They make things for their homes and for gifts. It's a fun hobby. Jewelry and enameling. Jean is a highly skilled jeweler from Europe.
Exquisite pieces.
Edward created this beautiful window display. He was a jewelry designer and designed for Bullocks and Josephs of Hollywood.
To the point where I'm seeing just about what it is that I want to see. I get it in sharp focus. If you were taking a picture of an old family photograph, you would do the exact same thing.
Photography with 6 complete darkrooms and enlargers. Here's some finished photos. Marvin has superimposed faces over the places he photographed during 33 years of worldwide travel.
Impressive work.
Mike is a resident who teaches color printing.
They certainly have a great deal of special amenities.
Scott teaches sound recording. Students learn how to narrate their own slideshows or add sound to video. Like many of the instructors, Scott says he feels he learns as much from his students as they do from him. They also have a sound room with a mixing board. John was one of the first sound mixers in Hollywood. Pottery and ceramics. 5 kilns for use. Oh, there's Bill.
He's very creative.
Especially since he's legally blind. This is some of his finished work. Great sense of humor.
Leisure World certainly seems to bring out the best in people. Very nice.
Dark here because really dark against the light rose.
The art studio.
A real live model.
Murray's been here 18 years and never painted before he came to Leisure World.
So that's what their logo means. A community of discovery.
You're catching on to the secret of this place, Gabe.
Why, people live here on a college campus with the largest playground on earth. It's incredible.
That's pretty good. Never thought of it that way. Meeting people and making friends with similar interests is no problem. Here there are classes in current events, languages, nutrition, the sciences, computers, foreign affairs. And clubs for states, countries, hobbies, sports, animals, politics, and special interests such as Concerned Citizens for Peace. And most have a full calendar of social activities.
Look, a Republican club registering voters. Now that's more like it.
Leisure World has a very high voting record, as most politicians know and appreciate.
Mercy!
I was a Democrat. They have a library to keep their minds as active as their bodies.
Well stocked.
20,000 volumes for pleasure and research. About 200 of these books were written by Leisure Worlders. Many are still writing novels, poetry, and professional books.
Well, my word.
You can say that again. Irma, the library's director, helped the library grow from a tin shack to this beautiful building. Many of the 125 volunteers are retired librarians.
It looks as though minds are as active as bodies here at Leisure World.
It's a wonder Margaret and Tracy have time to read. They're both so active in the community. Tracy was the first president of Golden Rain.
What is that golden rain?
We'll get there. Patience. The library has large print books and talking books. And for those who can't come to the library, resident volunteers operate a library on wheels service.
Did you say talking books?
Books on audio cassette.
What a novel idea.
No shortage of novelty at Leisure World, that's for sure. Oh, but reading isn't the only entertainment here. Come on.
1, 2, 3.
Did you ever read in the years long past that retirement life would be such a blast?
You sing, you can dance, maybe fly, no romance in our own dear Leisure World.
Now, you can sing your
They're rehearsing for The Whirl, an original musical spoof of Leisure World by the Theater Guild.
Do stuff and get out fast. Okay.
Try it. Let me just, you guys. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
You can sing, you can dance, maybe